they use.
Yeah, well, we've talked about him before. I think I mentioned him on a previous stream. About it was on one of my lives. I think it was the one about the gamer thought. Or was it Snaggletooth? Yeah, I think it was about the one that says Snaggletooth, the Snaggletooth thumb over on Rumble. And how these women they engage in some pretty, occult level shit from my perspective. If you look at
Right.
their channels and what they're into, it's very occultish, satanic in nature. They're always like, trying to rile people up. They're focused more on death and destruction, more so than they are benefiting their own community in a good way.
Seen these mean grandmas like posting suspicious magical shit that's kind of suspicious to me, like it's witchcraft shit or something.
Well, just like their avatars and things like that, like the like some of the clothes they show they're wearing in their avatars and stuff. It all has that. It all has that aura to it, in my opinion.
Well, I've mentioned before how women that I've engaged with, often dabble in this type of shit. I mean, throughout my life, I've been with a lot of women who portrayed themselves as, moon goddesses, or like white witches, or dabbling in tarot or some kind of like palmistry or some kind of occult astrology.
Astrology. I was going to mention that one.
Yeah, the thing about it is this. Look, I understand. They dabble in this shit. Because they got nothing else better to do with their time. But it's far away from God. Anything resembling God. It's satanic in nature. The Bible is very clear on this shit. On exactly what they're engaging in. When I look over at Nicolina's channel and her avatar is basically like a fucking skeleton, the first thing when I'm looking at that, all I see is death. You scroll through all her content, it's just death, destruction, chaos, mayhem. There's a demon there. You can see it if you know what you're looking for. A lot of people never understand that. Hey, I'm engaged in spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare is a real thing, and I believe it was once said that the devil's greatest trick on mankind was convincing humanity that he did not exist.
Well, you know what a good point that I want to make here before you move forward, Bullets, is that sometimes even the people who have demons in them don't realize that.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they don't.
Or they associate it to it being them and not the demon itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like they might just think that they are at a point in their life where they're just being more aggressive as a response to stimuli in their life, but they don't understand that it's actually demonic entities that are changing their behavior over time and making it worse.